Hi, just a very quick video really on some new boots I got. These are Red Wing 875s. I got them a couple of months ago. I've been wearing them pretty regularly over that time, and I've broken them in, and from my original video lots of people have asked me about sizing and break-in, and there's a lot of discussion certainly on sizing of these boots online, so I thought I'd just share my opinion, because ultimately that's all it is. Everyone will find these boots different to a degree, depending on what your feet are like, and the proportions of your feet and width certainly. But I thought I'd share my personal experiences. There's a lot of talk on the internet about sizing down on these. So if I'm a UK 8, that's true to size for me. So the suggestion would be, do I go for a UK 7? Now what I would say is that these certainly do run large in the length. They are a long boot, but they're also very, very narrow in my opinion. I've got sort of medium to wide feet, nothing exceptional I don't think. I don't have problems with boots in general, but they are very narrow for the style. So I guess the idea about them running large is about their being worn with work socks, but I'd find if I downsized, these would have crippled me. So what I'd say is, unless you've got very slender feet, I'd certainly consider very strongly going true to size. The break-in wasn't awful. It took probably 2 or 3 weeks to get them comfortable. Normally I have no issue at all with breaking in boots. These were tougher than most, and I think that's down to the very solid construction over the front of the foot here. It feels as if there's probably at least 2 or 3 layers of very strong leather in there, and you're looking to break the width. There's a bit of pinching on the toes, and where you start forming your folds here, the seam can bend in and really pinch your little toe, pinch the top of your big toe. Definitely a case of little and often. Normally I just tough it out. I wear a pair of boots or shoes for a full day, except I'm going to get a blister, but after that they're fine. With these, I tried doing that, and the blisters were pretty bad, and then I reverted to just little and often. So I was wearing them a couple of hours around the house, half-hour walk, something like that every day, and you get there. It's absolutely fine. But do treat them with some respect, I guess would be the words best used. So certainly pinching on your little toe from that seam, top of the big toe from that seam, seemed to be the main problem in breaking those in for me. One thing I didn't do in the break-in was oil them up. So you can get some nice liquid boot oil for these, and that probably would help soften them somewhat. I haven't actually applied that yet. I'm going to let them dry a little bit, because I do like a slightly lighter colour, so I don't really want to darken them with the boot oil prematurely, certainly. So that could be an option. The next thing, after sort of the initial break-in around the toe, I found that the bellows tongue, the bellows run up to there, so it's great for letting or stopping water getting in if you're standing in puddles and splashing around, but it does create an extra fold quite high up on the ankle. So I found that there was quite a pinch on sort of the tendons in my ankle after a while, and what I actually did, I went for some alternative lacing. So if you see here, these are going up and out, and I just changed the lacing at the top there, so it was going over the top and through, and it seemed to relieve the pressure on the bellows. So if you look at this shoe, I'll try and demonstrate what I mean. So this is what I'd call traditional lacing. So the laces are coming out of there and in the bottom there. At the top I was going the other way round, so I was going through the top and just a bit different there. So that I felt relieved the pressure. If you go online, there's lots of discussion on alternative lacing, and it's definitely a mechanism to relieve pressure where you've got pinch points. If you've got a high arch or whatever it might be, there are some tricks to be had for the lacing, which I didn't know about previously. It's definitely worth looking at. So I think that's really about it. They are tough to break in. They do take some work. They do become very comfortable. I do love these boots. They're great. What I'll do is probably at the 6-month mark, I'll give a little review, because my fear is that they are wearing quite quickly. I want to see how they're doing in 6 months' time, to get a full view of their robustness. But I think that's just going to be down to the sole. The uppers, bomb-proof, and I think if it comes down to it, it's going to be a case of resoling every now and again, and enjoying them for many years to come. So all in all, very pleased. My recommendation would be to go true to size, and just treat them with respect as you break them in, and you have some really great boots, which will hopefully stand you in good stead over a number of years. Okay, well, I hope that's helpful. Again, as I said, as I opened up, just my opinion. Everyone's different, everyone's got different feet, but it is helpful to share experiences. Okay, thank you very much.